Want to master Benedetta in MLBB? Here's everything you need: skills, combos, and pro tips. Benedetta is an assassin hero that you can play in either the jungle or EXP lane. All you just need to master is her passive to maximize her combo. Her passive allows her to charge up a dash attack while moving, making her one of the most mobile heroes. When Benedetta holds down the basic attack button, she starts charging her passive bar. Once fully charged, releasing the basic attack button makes her dash forward and slash enemies in her path. This dash attack counts as a basic attack and benefits from lifesteal and on-hit effects. Her dash can pass through walls, making her great for escaping or chasing. Here are some pro tips for her passive. First, always hold down the basic attack button while moving so you can dash anytime. Next, use the dash to reposition in fights instead of just attacking. Lastly, combo it with her skills for smoother attacks and mobility. Next is first skill Phantom Slash. She dashes backward, leaving a shadow in front of her. The shadow then slashes forward, dealing damage to all enemies in its path. After a short delay, Benedetta dashes forward again, slashing enemies in front of her. Enemies hit by the shadow take extra damage and are slowed for a short time. Here are some pro tips for her first skill. First, position yourself so enemies get hit by both the shadow and the second slash for maximum damage. Next, use the backward dash to dodge enemy skills while still dealing damage. Lastly, combine it with her passive and skill 2, an eye for an eye, for smooth combos and mobility. Next is her second skill, an eye for an eye. She enters a defensive stance for a short duration. During this time, she becomes immune to crowd control and blocks all incoming damage. After the stance ends, she strikes forward, dealing damage to enemies in front of her. If she successfully blocks an enemy's attack or CC, the strike will stun the target for 1.5 seconds. Here are some pro tips for her second skill. First, time it perfectly to block enemy CC, such as stuns or knockups, and turn the fight in your favor. Next, use it aggressively in duels to negate key abilities and land a guaranteed stun. Lastly, combine it with her passive dash to reposition and follow up with Phantom Slash for a smooth combo. Last is her ultimate Alecto. Final blow, she dashes forward at high speed, leaving a trail that continuously deals damage to enemies caught inside. After a short delay, the trail explodes, dealing additional damage and slowing enemies' hit. This skill allows Benedetta to pass through walls, making it useful for both offense and escape. Here are some pro tips for her ultimate. First, use it diagonally or through multiple enemies to maximize damage and area control. Next, combine it with Petrify for a devastating full combo. Lastly, use it defensively to escape fights by dashing through walls when needed. For the item build, Blade of Heptasis for ambushing enemies, Tough Boots for crowd control, Endless Battle for sustain, Blade of Despair to maximize her damage, Malefic Roar for tanky opponents. And for the last item, you can choose between Immortality or Rose Gold Meteor for survivability. For the emblem, choose the Assassin emblem with Lethal Ignition, Master Assassin, and Rupture. For battle spell pick, Petrify if you're EXP or Retribution if you're jungle. Team fight combos. In team fights, use Sword Out Slash to get close to the enemy, then use Benedetta's ultimate where the enemy is clustered, and follow up with her first skill for additional damage and second skill to block incoming CC. Laning combos. In the laning phase, gather Sword Intent by holding Benedetta's basic attack button, then use Sword Out Slash after Sword Intent is maxed to strike the enemy. Follow up with her first skill and try to max out Sword Intent again by blocking the enemy's attack with her second skill, then end the combo with another Sword Out Slash. To learn more about Benedetta, you can watch creators like Sen and Charles. Sen specializes in Benedetta for the EXP lane, while Charles focuses on Benedetta as a jungler. Here are some of their gameplay videos to learn furthermore.
I don't know what you want. Let's have a bit of fun till I downfall. My love love if you feel like I do right now. Don't say you're on the run to the other side, my love. But you never do. Sugar, there's a reason why we lose. You say